Hello, hello, hello. It is 8 o'clock and I am here. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Give me just a few seconds. I just need to make sure that I have gone live. Um, Excited to be here today with you guys. And I am also sharing. If you can, share, please, this broadcast with anyone who, one, has already been part of the clarity conversations. That's number one. And then two, if you are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am excited to be able to help you guys transition in the marketplace to doing something that you love. Everybody who is a part of our community, it's not to say that they don't love it, but they know that, it's not quite all the way aligned to what their purpose is, what they're destined to do. And so these 4 weeks have been amazing. We are on week three of our clarity conversations, and I'm excited to be here, y'all. I really am. I'm excited to be here. Of course, I have come with my notes. So I hope that you guys, as your high performing professionals, have your notebooks and paper ready to go. We are getting ready to get started here. I'm just making sure that I share this broadcast on my page because I'm not going to hold you guys long tonight. I know this is the first night of school, so I want you to be able to have time with your children and do all of that good stuff. And so, but at the same time, we're also being intentional about pouring into ourselves too, right? So let's do it. Let's get ready to hop right into this. Um, this has been an exciting day for me. Um, I'm always excited. Like I really am. I'm always excited. But just to wake up and be able to do something that you just absolutely love is just an honor and a privilege. Just because, we are here, we are called to partner with God and our purpose and do exactly what we are purpose to do. And so thank you guys so much for going on this journey. As I give you guys just a little bit of a recap. So week one, hello, cousin Robbie, how are you? Week one, we talked about identifying your why and being selfish, right? We talked about how to be intentional about being selfish and making it about you, because sometimes when we put it off on other things and other people, we don't necessarily get too attached to it, or we don't move with a sense of momentum or a sense of urgency in it. And so you want to be able to identify exactly what your why is. Okay. And then week two, last week, we identified our gifts. We identified our gifts, right? And so that is the thing that we know that's going to make room for us. That is the thing that we know that we get a sense of fulfillment when we're operating, when we're doing it. This is that supernatural anointing and ability of a skill that God has given us to be able to go out into the marketplace and do it. But this is also the thing that we're to use in order for us to seek the rewards and seek the new opportunities that God does have aligned for us. Okay. And so this week's topic, I'm excited because we are talking about using your gifts in the marketplace. Using your gifts in the marketplace. And if you have not, please make sure you share this broadcast, just so that we can continue to reach and grow this platform. I'm excited about being here and just to be here, just to be able to teach you guys too. And so let's get into it. All right. So this week's topic, like I said, I'm not going to hold you guys too long tonight, is using your gifts in the marketplace, right? So using now your gifts in the marketplace. So overall, you have already identified your why, you have identified your gifts, right? So for some of you, it may take a few weeks because you really have to intentionally start digging and getting to the roots of those skills that you may have. Because if you don't have clarity around what it is, what the gifts that you have, then that means that there's some type of blockage that's happening. And there may be some mental blocks that's happening too, that you're going to have to be intentional about working through. And so that's one of the things. And if you are still having trouble with that, please make sure you click the link I do free consultations. And so please, let's see if, you may be a good fit for me being able to help you walk through this journey too. Just because sometimes there's a mental framework that we approach things that we have adopted that's not necessarily true. But the thing is having to unlearn it. And so we need accountability partners to be able to help us transition and for us to be able to grow mentally into those new states and becoming who we are supposed to be. And so coaches, help you to be able to do that. Mentors help you also overcome those mental blocks. And so hoping to be able to be an aid for you in that way. Hello, Larissa. How are you? Right. Okay. So now we're talking about, like I said, using your gifts in the marketplace. So remember your statements. Remember your statements from last week. My gift is blank. You should be able to identify exactly what that is. If you identify it, please put it in the chat for me, or put it in the comment section for me. Your gift is blank, whether it's speaking, whether it's, cooking, whether it's doing hair, whether it's doing makeup, whether it's giving advice. I want to know what your gifting is, right? And then the next one is, I am called to blank. Right? So we are being intentional about creating statement lines. And what this does is it really helps you to be able to create a mission or a purpose statement for your life. So that way, when you are operating in this or that you are seeking new opportunities, you have something that keeps you grounded and it keeps you focused on what it is that you're supposed to be doing. Right? So if things do not align with that, amen. Come on, Tammy. So if things do not align with that, then you know that these are just opportunities that you probably shouldn't take advantage of, right? So if my gifting is baking and cooking, I am called to serve, maybe it's the homeless right now or whatever the case may be. Maybe it's to, service kids, or it may be to service or called to, create disruption and help people with healthy eating, right? And so you have to be able to identify also what it is that you're called to do in this season. The next one that you had to identify also was that my assignment right now, because remember that you are in partnership with God. And so that means that every day you may have a new assignment or a new mission that you have to go on that plays an overall part to the ultimate purpose or the goal that God has for you to fulfill. Okay. So right now, my assignment is blank. And you should be able to write that out, just gaining some type of clarity. Like I said, many of you may still have some of those mental blocks, and that's perfectly fine. It's going to take you some time to be able to kind of walk through that, because this is a process. This is a journey. This does not negate the fact that you're just going to reach clarity overnight. It doesn't happen that way. But like I said, you being connected to people who can intentionally help you overcome those mental blocks and unlearn a lot of things that you have learned and that you have learned to believe about yourself. A lot of those things is the reason why you can't access what it is that you're gifted at, what it is that you're called to do, and the assignment that you should be on right now. All right. So I hope this is helping y'all. I hope it's helping. And please let me know if I am going too fast. Like I said, I wanted to make sure that you guys still have time to be with your families and stuff tonight. I know this is the first night of school. So I just wanted to be sure that I still gave you guys a lot of great content, but we're going to kind of pack it in a little bit more tonight. Okay. So the next thing that I want to talk to you guys tonight about is using your gifts in the marketplace and identifying opportunities that allow you to use these gifts. All right. Somebody say that. Identify opportunities that allow me to use my gifts. Yes, my gift is encouraging others. I am called to help others understand who they are and how to be who God called them to be. Teacher by nature. Yes, my assignment at this time is getting training to perfect the gift to become a early care and education training and control. Yes, Larissa, I love it. Clarity, 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 clarity. Yes, that is it. And so now any opportunity that is presented to you, any job that you're looking for, any volunteer, any serving that you're doing, it needs to align to that, right? Congratulations. I love it. Yes, absolutely. So now we are identifying these opportunities that allow us to be able to use these gifts. So I have three things that I want to share with you guys on how to be able to do that. And the first one is volunteer experiences. All right. Volunteer experiences. You just never get too old to volunteer, just period. Because if you are a servant of Christ, and then you know that there's just a natural innate, ability for us to go out and serve people, to help people. You remember we talked about that. I think it was the first week where we talked about identifying what helping people means. And so if you are aligned to your calling and your gifting, then you will know exactly what organizations you probably should be aligned to right now to be able to help serve, right? So volunteer experiences. So this is going to be with your local nonprofits. It may be some corporate events. A lot of corporate organizations will do give back days where they'll go out into the community and just give back. Many of them will go and do habitat. They'll go and serve the homeless or whatever capacity that it is. You want to be intentional about making sure if you're going to be in the room in order for you to do those corporate events and you're volunteering with your company, that the events that you align yourself with aligns with your gifting. Okay. You want to make sure, don't just go and just start signing up for a whole bunch of stuff just because you want to serve and you're excited. No, because the thing is, you need to be getting experience, right? You need to be getting experience. And so also your churches, your schools, there's a lot of places now where you can go out and serve and be present in your community in order for you to get this volunteer experience. All right. I hope this is helping y'all. I hope it's helping you. And if you're just joining us, we are talking about identifying your gifts. Last week we talked about identifying your gifts. This week we are talking about using your gifts in the marketplace. And so I'm getting ready to give you guys 3 ways that you can basically use your gifts and identify opportunities to be able to do that. Okay. And so, like I said, you need the experience of using your gifts. So, you want to give your time in order for you to gain that experience. And this is what's going to help you in the long haul. So using that volunteer experience to really just provide a buffer, even for your resume, but also for that skill set. You want to get as confident as possible doing what it is that you're gifted at doing. And while you're doing it, you should be able to feel some type of sense of fulfillment, right? And so I use this as an example. A lot of times when I go out and I speak and I train and I'm with students and stuff like that, when I leave from those settings, I am amped. Like, I am pumped up. I'm fulfilled. I know exactly, like, God instantly when I leave is downloading things, giving me confirmation on, the greatness of what has been done. Thank you for doing that. Like, it is so sometimes even overwhelming that it just touches my heart that I actually get to create some type of impact and that God is pleased with me while I'm doing it, right? God is pleased with me while I'm doing it. And so that sense of fulfillment needs to really be really a direct focus and a guide for how you are serving. You should feel fulfilled when you leave. If you don't feel fulfilled, then you may not necessarily be aligned with your gifting. All right. Hi, Courtney. Amen, Court. Amen. All right. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So we need to be able to use our gifting in order for us to gain that experience so that we can be comfortable and confident, right, in the long haul. All right. So the second one, right? So we're identifying opportunities in order for us to be able to use our gifts. So the second one is career opportunities. Career opportunity. I know y'all probably was waiting for me to get there. Y'all know it was coming. Career opportunities, right? So you want to make sure that you're seeking roles that allow you to be able to use your gifts. So this is, of course, going to take it's going to take some time and investment in order for you to research these jobs just to see if it's going to be a good fit for you. and if you're actually interested in it, right? And so sometimes we can go after opportunities just because we see the pay or just because we see the title. And that's one thing that I completely discourage all of my clients to do. Like, we're not going after that anymore. We tried that and it just doesn't work anymore, right? And so we want to seek opportunities that allow us to use our gifting and that aligns with our calling and our purpose and our assignments right now, right? And so, like I said before, sometimes, it does require a bit of time. And so if you do feel like maybe this would be a good fit for you, please click the link. Like I said, I offer free consultations. Would love to see and would love to aid you guys on that process, to see if we possibly would be a good fit, because that's where, you having a coach and having a mentor will actually be able to save you time. And so that's one of the processes that we actually work through at Career Corp, is really identifying those careers, and it's very strategic. And so we really kind of narrow those things down within 1 to 2 sessions with you, right? And so sometimes it may take you a little bit longer, but this is where you can actually utilize a coach. All right. So that's the second one, right? So you're going to seek roles that allow you to use your gifts, and you're going to research those jobs just to see if it would actually be a good fit for you. So, of course, I'm always intentional about making sure I give you guys some nuggets. So I want to give you the top 5 job boards that you guys can look up in order for you to kind of walk through. And I am always a big stickler on reading. So making sure that you are reading job descriptions and making sure that you see that, right? Making sure that you see the job descriptions, you're reading it, you're understanding it. Like, I need to get a feel for what I'm going to be doing in this position to make sure it truly does align. Yeah, I know the opportunities I will seek always be what. Yes, absolutely, Court. Absolutely. Yes. Look, you're a leader at heart. Like, this is nothing less than I don't need to see nothing less than director, leader of the organization, just period. Just completely period. Like, you're just a phenomenal leader. All right. So I'm giving you guys 5 job boards that you can check out. And I may just add in a little bonus one that y'all might not have known about, right? So the first one, of course, I'm a huge advocate for LinkedIn. LinkedIn, what is it? Every 5 seconds, somebody is getting hired on LinkedIn. Why? Because they are increasing their visibility. They're increasing their knowledge, and they're just being intentional about putting themselves in an environment where other HR professionals are, so that they can be seen. So LinkedIn is definitely one. The next one, of course, most of you are probably already using Indeed. So Indeed.com, when you're going in and you're kind of typing and researching some of these jobs or these job titles, just go through and kind of read through some of these job descriptions just to see if they truly do align with your gifting as well as your purpose and your assignment right now. The next one is going to be Google for jobs. All right. So you're just typing in Google, and then it pulls up, when you guys look for jobs as an executive director, say for instance, and you pull that up, and then you'll see that there are jobs, of course, that aligns to whatever job title that you looked up. And it may be jobs here, there, or whatever. But Google for Jobs is actually a really good resource, because a lot of employers will actually post their jobs on Google as well. So, and Google will pull jobs from LinkedIn, Indeed, Monster, all of those different places too. And so collectively, you'll be able to get kind of those higher paying jobs a lot of times, or whatever, if it's specific to what it is that you're looking for. So if you're looking for mid-level, if you're looking for, those higher paying jobs, and you're looking for those C-suite level or senior level positions, making sure that you're putting that in the search bar so that you can make sure that those jobs actually do pop up. All right. The next one is ZipRecruiter. This is an old school one, y'all. ZipRecruiter is old school. But employers are still using it. So you have to be in the mind of thinking, like, when an employer is posting a job, who are they necessarily trying to attract? They're trying to attract the top talent. They're trying to attract someone who is going to be focused, someone who's going to be aligned to what it is that they're supposed to do. Because when people are aligned, they are producers within the organization. And that's what companies want. Companies want people who are going to come in, increase productivity, do the work that they are called to do, be passionate about it. And this in return helps to grow the organization. Organizations who have engaged employees, who have increased productivity, make more money, which equals the fact that you then in return get to get promotions, higher salaries. You get to grow within that organization if they're making money based off of the position that you're in, right? So always be career minded, always be focused on how can I create results and impact this organization at a higher level. All right, at a higher level. All right, so the last one, of course, number 5 is Monster. This is the one that it's also an older one. I feel like that most people may not typically, kind of go after, but it is one that job employers are still using. So you want to be active on some of these top 5. Like I said, I was going to give you guys a bonus one. So this one actually requires you to have to get an account, and it is called ladder.co. This is my exclusive one. Only people who are on here right now who are listening are getting this exclusive one, and it is called Ladder. Okay. Ladder is your because most of the people who are probably on this live are like mid-level professionals or already senior level professionals. Ladder is a job board for these higher paying jobs, anything 100K and up. Anything 100K and up. All right. So being intentional about creating profiles on ladders and just making sure that you are, you really do have to be a stellar employee to really start landing some of these higher paying jobs. Like you have to stand out amongst everybody else that's applying. All right. And so that's one of the things also that we do at Career Corp is really trying to help you separate yourself from the masses and have that personal and professional brand that speaks directly to you. And when you have clarity on who you are, it makes it so much easier for you to position yourself in the marketplace as an expert in that specific area. Okay? In that specific area. All right. I hope I'm helping y'all. Okay. So the next one, like I said, so the first one, we're identifying opportunities that allow us to use our gifts in the marketplace. Okay. Identifying opportunities that allow us to use our gifts in the marketplace. So number 1 was volunteer experiences. Number 2 was, of course, career opportunities that align with our gifts and our purpose. Right. And then the third one, we never get too old for this, but this is one of my favorites that I love to assist my clients on is shadowing opportunities. Right? So this is, of course, going in after someone who is doing something that you desire to do and that you can shadow them. Right. So you get to go in, whether it's a mentor or just someone that's experienced, that's already doing what you want to do. They may be a thought leader. They may just, be a C-suite level position holder. Or thank you, Leah. Thank you. They may be just someone who can just be a professional as an overall, right? And so you want to be able to pick someone who's already experienced and ask them, can you shadow them, right? And this gives you a feel of what their day-to-day is going to be like. It gives you a feel for what their day-to-day is going to be like, right? And so you get to be fully immersed in what it's going to be like when you get into that position. A lot of times we think that shadowing at opportunities is just for students, and it's not. It's not. We're never too old to go out and shadow someone, right? We're never too old. I still go out and shadow mentors. I still go out and shadow the coaches that I hire for my own professional and personal development. I still shadow these people. I like to watch. I like to see exactly what they're doing because it gives me a sense of what it is that I'm going to do. Right. And so this gives me a competitive advantage in the marketplace because there are competencies that you need when you get to these higher paying jobs. And in order for you to really know exactly what it's going to feel like and what you're going to have some type of shadowing experience or volunteering experience or some type of experience overall in order for you to really feel engaged what that higher level or sense of responsibility is really going to be. All right. I hope I'm just dropping a whole bunch of information like, just like that. All right. So you may be wondering, okay, Sierra, so why am I doing this? Why am I going after shadowing opportunities? Why am I looking for new careers? Why am I looking for volunteering experiences that align with my gifts? Because it helps you build trust and credibility in the marketplace. Because many of you are probably, probably like me. I was not able. Thank you, Tammy. Professional QBs to ever play or back. Yes, it is okay to have mentors. Exactly. Hello, Norman. How are you? Right? So you must build trust and credibility, period. You must build trust and credibility. That's going to be your number one thing. People need to see you operating in your gift consistently. This is one key that's going to help you stand out amongst everybody else. They need to be able to see you operating in your gift consistently. So if you are, doing this as volunteer experiences and you're serving for nonprofits, you're going and serving at the schools, or, you're going out and you're shadowing your mentors, and people see this consistently, this means that you are aligned to what it is that you're wanting to do, and that at least you're attached to this purpose. No one wants to go after the person or even hire the person who is detached from what it is that they say that they're passionate about, right? And so let's look at this for instance. If I say that I'm a career coach and I come on and I say, hey, yes, I'm a career coach, but you guys don't see me showing up. You don't see me doing any of these lives. You don't see me posting anything, right? And you don't see me going out serving in the community. You don't see me serving students or anything like that. Everything is blah. I may do a post once, maybe twice, a month, maybe, or every quarter. You guys are not going to trust me to be a trained professional in the industry. So if you are showing up consistently and you're serving and you're showing people that you want to learn, then this allows people to see that you are operating in your gift, and that consistency helps to build trust and credibility. This is what employers want. All right? This is what employers want. This is how you align yourself to the things that you know that you are destined to do and be in the marketplace. Okay? And then also, it helps to increase your visibility so people see you. So when you're showing up and you're being consistent, it helps to increase that visibility. All right? So, like I said, for many of you who may, need additional help in that area, like I said, I offer free consultations. And so we'll just hop on a call and we just kind of walk through some of the things and just to see if it may be a good match. But if not, just know that, even in that call, I'm going to give you as much information as I possibly can, just because I really do want to help you guys gain clarity and gain speed in the marketplace to do exactly what you're called to do. Like I have a mission and I have a purpose to be able to do that. So I'm going to make sure that if in any type of way I can propel you to that, I'm going to do that. All right. Like I told y'all, I was not going to be on here long. So just to give you guys a recap, you want to identify opportunities that allows you to be able to use your gifts. The number one thing was volunteering experiences. Hello, Sierra. Stay for a second, Sierra, because I'm going to talk about our inner circle that's meeting tomorrow. So the thing was the volunteering experiences, right? The career opportunities and the shadowing opportunities. These are ways that you can use your gifts in the marketplace right now. All right. You can do it. That's it. Hello, Whitney. How are you? This is how you do it. All right. So the rest of the work is literally on you. It's on you. I have given you the resources. I've given you exactly what it is that I know works. Now you can run the play. Yes, go back and run it back. Definitely. I wasn't going to stay on here long, Sierra, because I knew everybody, of course, have children, first day of school. It's all of that. So I wasn't going to stay long. Also, if you are here and you have not joined our career code exclusive community, I am giving free career game every single day, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. And so I want you to click the link. It should be part of this broadcast for the career code. Please join our community. I am very excited about this community. We are growing, and I just don't want you to be left out from that exclusive private community on Facebook. All right. So make sure you join us. And I even from time to time will pop in and go live and just, share some additional information just to make sure that you guys are on the right track. And people who are a part of the career code typically will also write me outside the group just to kind of, Sierra, can you, what you think about this? And so it's always really great to have that type of community and accountability. Right. The next thing I want to talk about before I hop off here is our inner circle. Sierra is part of our inner circle, and I am so excited because this is going to be our exclusive group. It's just $40 a month, literally. That's it, $40 a month for two sessions. It's not really a session, it's like group sessions actually. But it's 45 minutes, 2 45-minute growing sessions where we are really just going to be intentional about our growth and just going after it. Like we're just going to be intentional about putting our foot on the gas in this season. And so if you are interested in being a part of our inner circle, please make sure you click the link. Also, just to read a little bit more information, we're going to be meeting on Tuesdays at 7:30. Tuesdays at 7:30. This is not going to be live or anything like that. It will just have an exclusive link for our inner circle people where we're going to grow, and we're just going to be intentional about what we do and how we do it. It's going to be all about development. Like like I said, we're going to be putting our foot on the gas, especially for this last stretch. And right now we are offering this only $40 a month. And so if you want to be a part of our inner circle community, please join us. But we are meeting tomorrow. So if you join today, you will be in the room for tomorrow. And we going up. Okay. We going up. But yes. Hello, Janie. Yes. Career code. All of the links, I have put them in the descriptions. And so you guys will see the descriptions for the career code exclusive Facebook group, as well as the inner circle. And if you feel that you need some additional help as a career coach, the free consultation link is there also. And I would love to chat with you guys. I don't know, actually, from what I saw today, I don't think I have any more openings for this week, but I think my next opening for the consultations is like next week. It's next week. So if you do schedule your consultation, go ahead and book it for next week, and I will look forward to seeing you guys then. But other than that, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this live. Please, if you have not, catch the replay. If you didn't get to hear all of the things that I did give you guys an extra job board. So I hope that helps. I gave you the 5 job boards that you can check out. But then I also threw in a little loopy loop in there too. So please make sure you go back and check that out. I'm excited. Next week is going to be our final week of Clarity Conversations. However, I've been feeling a tug and a pull not to take these conversations away. So if you would like for Clarity Conversations to continue going on Monday nights, can I get some fire? Can I get some yeses or something? I just need a little bit of confirmation, maybe a little bit of motivation to let me know that you guys are enjoying these conversations and that it's helping you grow, that it's helping you do exactly what you're supposed to be doing, and that I am truly helping you align, because I have so many topics that we can discuss, and I would love to continue to share those. And so let me know in the chat if you would like to see and have more clarity conversations. I'm here for it. Yes. Absolutely here for it. I am here. All right. Well, let's get it in. Well, let's grow. Y'all already know. Let's do it then. So we will continue Thank you. Thank you, Papa Red Man. So we will continue these clarity conversations. And I do feel like I have a little bit of a tick up my arm when it comes to these. So we may be doing a bit of a transition in September, but I'm excited. So we're gonna keep it rolling. We're gonna keep it rolling. All right. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this live. Like I said, get back to your kids, get back to your family, get back to growing development. If you guys are trying to do other things and be intentional about your growth. Of course, YouTube is also a really great resource. But one thing that I have found and know to be true is that sometimes we can spin our wheels looking at a lot of YouTube videos and like content videos, not realizing that people are just really not giving you all the information, right? It's really like a sales funnel. But hopefully you guys were able to get a lot of information from this platform, because I really do give you guys like what I coach my clients on. So hopefully it does help. But I hope you guys have enjoyed as I have, and I will see you all next week. All right. Clarity Conversations. I'm signing out of here. You guys have a wonderful night, and I'll see you next week. Bye, y'all.